This is Channel 42 Special Report. Last spring here at FGCU, many met a frightening sight. Swarms of honeybees outside their trash cans. It's summer now, and the bees are gone. But to where? Were they relocated by some school official? Were they exterminated by some third-party company? Or, like so many bees around the world, were they simply disappeared? No matter what the reasons are, there must be terror in the hive. Here I am in the newsroom, and via satellite, I am speaking to our bee expert in Venezuela, Sandra Darlingson. Sandra, can you hear me? Oh, okay. So why should we care about the disappearance of bees?
Well, why should we care? A bee is like a living organism. Therefore, care should come something that is automatic. It's prone to diseases, parasites, pesticides. They all threaten to extinct beekeeping. Toxins from generally modified maize therein designed to repel insects, when combined with a parasite, result in a significantly stronger decline in the number of bees than normal. The bees in America and Europe have scientists puzzled over why they're mysteriously declining in the population. Their decline means an inevitable catastrophic effect on the entire food chain, including us. The bee is mostly known for producing honey, and most beekeepers raise them for pollination services. Florida produces some of the finest varietal and natural blends of honey in the world. The state has a reputation to uphold and ensure that they are using pesticides that are properly registered and approved in compliance with federal and state requirements. The bee also helps us by pollinating numerous plants which help us to multiply and replenish our natural ecosystems. Bee pollination is one of our natural resources that is in place, and we're slowly destroying it.
So what would happen if the bees just disappeared?
Scientists explain that if they become extinct, humanity has only 4 years to live. This is no joke, they're saying. The population of bees has declined over 80% in some areas already. The production and sale of honey supports thousands of beekeepers and their families and provides consumers with an alternate to sugar. This helps a lot of people that has a certain illness, diabetic, maybe allergies and so on. It's very known for that. However, honey is one of our only minor importance compared to the benefits afforded humans by honeybee pollination. Beekeepers who manage their bees for purposes of pollination load their colonies in trucks and move them around the country from crop to crop. Growers may pay beekeepers to ensure that adequate supply of honeybees to pollinate their crop. In return, the growers benefit through higher fruit, vegetable, or nut production per acre, larger size and better product shape, and even enhanced product taste. The benefits of honeybee pollination are not to be taken lightly. One estimate suggests that 1/3 of the world's food production is directly dependent on honeybee population. The loss of bees could create a price war in the pollination industry, resulting in higher bee colony rent prices for growers. The average American may experience increased food prices and decreased food availability if honeybees continue to die at the current rate.
Thank you, Sandra, for that informative and interesting report.
Does that mean our food's gonna cost more?
Yeah, quite possibly so. Now, back to the story. I'm in Florida today to get the inside perspective with the beekeepers. So, how has CCD affected you personally?
It's been devastating, not just for me, but for the whole industry. Because of the global economy the way it is, we all had to drop our prices so low that it's impossible to make a profit. We have to replace all the bees that we lose, and that takes time and money.
So how many beehives have you lost in the past year?
I'm one of the big farmers, so I've lost 1,200 hives last year. Some people, though, lose up to 80% of their hives, and others lose around 15%. Well, here's the kicker. The USDA did a survey on us last year that said as a whole, we've only lost 30% on average. Could you believe that? 30% of 2 million hives around the world is still a huge number. That is only from colony collapse disorder, though. We have to worry about hivo, vampire mites, change in the temperature, wax moths. There's a lot.
So what do you think causes colony collapse disorder?
What do I think caused CCD? I think maybe the pesticides have something to do with it. They're, newly advanced and adapted to certain other pests that maybe they didn't test it well enough to see what would happen to the bees. Some other factors that have been looked into by researchers that might be, part of the problem would be environmental stress and diseases, such as like pathogens and viruses. If you make a mixture of the two, those could be a deadly combination for them as well. But no one really knows yet because nothing's been proven as a cause. So until then, we just have to try to keep the bees' health intact and try to eliminate as much environmental stress as possible.
And that's the story. All the king's horses and all the king's men may not be able to put the bee population back together again. Back to you, Sarah.
Oh, what an intriguing news story. Netta Ken Laser for the weather.